What's up, boxing fans? This is TBE Boxing, back at you again. Today's topic, Charlo versus Rosario. TBE Boxing, the pre-fight analysis. Let's chop it up and see what it's all about.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glaze, run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.
All right, so
In 2013 and 14, however, national television
this is a pre-fight
exposure on Showbox and
coming up is Charlo versus Rosario. Okay, Jermell Charlo versus Rosario. That's a fight that's coming up in a week or two, I think, and that should be an interesting fight. Okay, now from what we know about that fight, from what we know about Charlo, I mean, we already know what Charlo can do. You know, Charlo is a very good boxer, skilled. You know, got punching power on both hands. He's not that, like I mean, he does. He has, he knocked out Lubin with one punch, so he does have one punch knockout. You know, in certain at certain times. So I mean, Charlo. I mean, I like Charlo. I like his skills. Okay. I mean, he's probably the best boxer at 154 pounds that I can think of right now. Okay. I mean, he hasn't fought Laura yet. I don't believe, but that would be an interesting fight as well. But they're friends, so I don't know if they're gonna fight. But uh, Charlo is a good boxer. Okay, and he can. I mean, he can do it all. Basically, he can. He can move. He can fight backing up. He has a good jab. Okay, hook. I mean, basically, Charlo has all the tools of a elite boxer. Okay, that's basically what I can. As far as I can see, and plus his proportion, his body proportion is perfect for the 154-pound division. Okay, so he's basically, if you were to look at him and look at his skills, and you'd have to say that Charlo is probably at 154 is the ultimate fighting machine. Okay, and anybody that fights Charlo, I mean, in the fight with Harrison, the first fight, he outboxed Harrison. I mean, excuse me, Harrison outboxed him in that first. I mean, it was a subtle difference in how they, in the win. I mean, the win was something you had to look at and really look closely at how they were boxing, because that boxing match between Charlo and Harrison, the first one, was at a high level, boxing wise, and excuse me, Harrison, outpointed him. He outpointed Charlo, and I mean, if you looked at that fight and you watch it, it was difficult to say who won the fight. But if you look at it closely, you'll see that Harrison actually won the fight. Now, Charlo needed to make some adjustments in that fight that he just couldn't make for whatever reason. Okay, and but he did make those adjustments in the second fight, and he was able to stop Harrison. But when you are up at the top elite, in a fight like that, somebody like Mayweather, he would have made the adjustment in the fight, not in the next fight. They wouldn't be in the next fight. Okay, because he would have won the first time. Okay, and so Charlo made the adjustments, but he made them in the next fight after he lost. But he did make them. But so suffice to say that Charlo is one of the top fighters, if not the top fighter, at 154 pounds. Okay, that's clear, and I don't think there's much dispute about that. Okay, I mean, he's a beast at 154 pounds, and I think he got more confidence after he beat Harrison, and more belief in himself and his skills after that fight. Okay, I think he's matured skill wise, after that fight. I think he really boosted his confidence and put him in a place where I don't think it's going to be easy to beat him. Okay, So Rosario, Jeison Rosario, you know, who just beat Julian, Julian, uh, took the title from Julian. I mean, I've seen him in a couple of fights now. Okay, he's a strong guy. Okay, power puncher. Okay, and you know, aggressive, come forward type of guy. Okay, with some skills. He has boxing skills, so he's not just a pure. He's not a slugger or anything. He's a boxer puncher, and he does have some skills. Uh, he has power as well. Okay, and he has a good reach. I think his reach is probably probably has more reach than Charlo. So it should be an interesting fight. Okay, now although Rosario was able to overcome Julian and beat him, I don't think it's gonna be that easy with Charlo. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work with Charlo. I think Charlo can outbox him. Okay, I think that I think Charlo is probably quicker than him. Okay, and Charlo could move going backwards. So if Rosario presses him, I can see Charlo, you know, outboxing him, and then eventually probably knocking him out if he presses Charlo too much. Okay, from what I can see, Rosario's chance, the only chance that Rosario have in this fight is to try to, you know, box Charlo, use his reach, okay, and try to get in some power shots when he can, okay. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to work against Charlo. I think Charlo, you know, is going to really probably give Rosario a boxing lesson, because I think he's, you know, he's more. I think he's a better defensive fighter and a better, you know, offensive fighter in terms of the variety of punches that he can bring to the table, and what he can do in the ring, both, you know, whether he's moving forward, backwards, or whatever. I think that, you know, he's just an all-around better fighter than Rosario. And I think, again, I think at this point in his career, he has a lot to lose if we lose this fight, and I don't think he wants to lose this fight. I think that, not that he wants to lose any fight, but I just think that he's going to be motivated. He's highly motivated to win this fight. So is Rosario, by the way. I mean, this is first defense. So they're both motivated, but I just think that Charlo, you know, has improved a lot over the last 2 years, and I think that he's gonna beat Rosario. He probably is gonna stop Rosario, I think, because you know, I don't know. It could go the distance, but I don't think Charlo is gonna want it to go the distance. I think he's gonna try to stop Rosario, and I think he probably can. Okay, because I think even though, you know, although Rosario has some good skills, I just don't think his boxing ability is to the level of Charlo at this point in his career. I don't think he's, you know, he's not there yet. Okay, and so I don't see him beating Charlo. I see Charlo stopping him, possibly, you know, anywhere between the 9th and the 12th round. You know, it might not even go that far. You know, but then again, it could go the distance. You never know, because Rosario is a tough character. He's not an easy guy to take out. So I don't think that, you know, it's going to be an easy fight, but it's not going to be a extremely difficult fight either for Charlo. I don't think. I think he has the skills, you know, the experience, and the motivation to win this fight and win it big. Okay, so in this fight, I'm thinking that Charlo is going to take it, whether by decision or by stoppage. I'm thinking that Charlo should take this fight based on, you know, the arguments I just made. You know, is the maturity of his boxing ability at this point in his career. Okay, his motivation. Okay, and you know, like I said, I think that Rosario, although he has boxing skills and he, you know, he does have power, I don't see his skills being equal to Charlo at this point, not yet. And so I think that Charlo is going to take this fight by stoppage or by decision. But either way, I'm thinking that he's going to win. You know, he's gonna win the fight. So I'm gonna give that one to Charlo. This is TBE Boxing. That's all I have for right now. I'm out.